Welcome back, everyone. This is part two of how to fill out your stimulus package using your smartphone. Now, before we start, I would like to ask everyone that's watching this video to subscribe to the channel. We would definitely appreciate that. Now, before we start the part two of how to fill out your stimulus package, I would like to go over that first stimulus package that was signed by Trump regarding everyone receiving a $1,200 direct deposit to their account, and they don't have to do anything about it. It's just automatically done by the government, looking at your tax records and seeing if you actually are qualified. Now, I'm gonna go over some numbers with you guys so you guys can understand how it actually works, so you guys are on the same page as what's actually gonna happen. So if you make $75,000 and below, you are qualified to get the $1,200 check. Now, if you make $75,000 and above, all the way up into $99,000, you're gonna make a certain amount, but it's not gonna be $1,200. It's gonna actually be a lower amount. Now, if you make $100,000 and above, unfortunately, you make zero. Now, if you are a spouse, if you're a combined taxpayer, you and your wife or you and your husband, and you guys make below $150,000, you guys will make obviously $2,400. 1,200 times 2, 2,400. If you make above 150,000 all the way up into 198,000, same thing goes for the for making a little bit too much money, you're gonna actually make less. Now, if you make more than that, same scenario, you make no money. Married couples that actually have kids, they are willing to pay you guys $500 per kid. No, this all sounds good, free money. Who don't like free money, at the end of the day? But I want to remind you guys, it's free money now until everything starts getting back into normal. And, if you're a person that actually works for someone, if you get salary, remember, you're gonna get you're expecting to pay some more taxes to cover this up, because the government actually do not just get free money from the national government, regarding the feds, the ones that actually prints money without actually getting an interest rate. So they actually got an interest rate for actually borrowing the money and making the feds print out more money. So the money we're getting, this all this free money, it's only free for now, but somehow they have to recover it to pay back the Federal Reserves. Just want to give you guys that as a little knowledge. Okay, now let's continue off where we left off regarding the actual $10,000 stimulus package. Now, if you haven't watched part one, there's a link I'm going to leave on the description. Make sure you go back, click on that. If you are a business owner that have a company that pays employees or individuals off a W-9, which is a 1099. Now, I'm going to go over in this video for the homeowners and the sole proprietors. Now, sole proprietors are obviously individuals that actually gave someone a 1099 for actually paying them or providing them some type of service. So if you are a subcontractor that haven't given anyone a 1099, you just don't even waste your time, because this doesn't actually apply to you. This is only for business owners, sole proprietors, along with homeowners. Now, like I said, part one explains about the business owners. Now we're in part two. Let's start right now with the homeowners. So when you go back onto the website, hopefully you guys, the website I'll put it back on the link. If you're still on the website, you go down. If you're a homeowner, if you actually have tenants, you actually go down and you look for that download business form. You click on where it says economic injury disaster loan. home or sole proprietary loan, the second one, that one. You click on that one, and you should be able to get this form right here. Obviously, the top, you don't fill out anything, as it says SBA internal use only. All right. The first thing you must check off is asking you, are you applying for primary residence, sole proprietor, physical damage, sole proprietor, economic injury. So once again, if you're a homeowner, you actually just check off the one that says primary residence. If you are a sole proprietor, you check off the one that says economic injury. All right. Now you go down and you start your application. Everything is common sense on that left side. First name, last name, social, middle name if you have, date of birth, and what's your marshal status. Are you a citizen, and are you an SBA employee? Those are common sense stuff. Now, if you are a homeowner, or you are in a sole proprietor with a partner that's joint into the same account, then you must add their information to the right. Everything you do on the left. Now you just go down, you fill everything out. Damaged property address, you don't have to fill that out. You can leave that blank. Where it says income information, you definitely need to provide that, so they can have that on record. So if you're employed, if you're employed, meaning like you work for someone, or if you're unemployed, if you don't work for anyone, or if you're self-employed, you work for yourself, or if you're retired, you check one of those boxes, you put the amount on the left side of the application. Then you go down. If you have any debt, you make sure you check that off. If you have no debt, you don't have to fill out the rest. But if you do, you leave that blank, and you start putting your information where it says name, mortgage holder, monthly payment, rent, current balance. If you have a balance on how much you got to pay off, for your mortgage. And and like I said, follow everything. Everything is self-explanatory. Then when you get to the, if you have any debt, like from other like assets, or student loans, credit cards, you must make sure you fill those numbers into your monthly and your current balance, how much you owe right now. And after you've done that, where it says insurance information, you can leave that blank. And then also same thing here. If you have any assets, you got to fill that out. Disclosure, the response below, you can check off. If you make sure you answer those yes or no questions. It's just like you did, just like the part one with the business owners. And then you go down. If it's representative information, if you have anyone that's helping you fill this application out, you must put how much they actually are charging you, where it says fee. And also you must put their information on their name and address of representative. Now, after you finish all of that, you sign your name, you date it. And if your partner did it with you, you make sure they put the information on there to the sign and date. And after you're done that, you're done. You can actually detach these other files here, where it says please read and detach the keep for your records. So all they really need is from form 1 through 3. That's the form that they need. But you don't have to detach it, because you're doing this through your smartphone. And I hope you are still using that app that I gave you guys, called Sign Now, so you don't actually have to worry about having a laptop, or going to a computer, or going to a library, going to a friend house. Do everything on your phone, because we got to get this done. The time is very limited. All right, after you've done that, guys, you go back and you make sure you save that already onto your files, and then you go down. You look for the thing called the information where it says home loans or sole proprietor loans. You actually need only one application that's an additional thing that you need to fill out, and which is called the request for transcript of tax return. You click on that, and just don't forget, attach this to your what they call that, the app that I gave you guys already on part 1, which is copy to sign now, so you can start filling it out. But I'm not gonna do that because I already done mine. So you're gonna start off by putting your name shown on your tax return, and if it's a joint, enter the name shown first. Then you put your social security number or your EIN. Once again, if you're a sole proprietor, your EIN goes there. But if you're a homeowner without a company, or you're individual by yourself, that you have no company under your properties, you put your first and last name there, and you put your social security number there on where it says 1B. Now you just simply follow all these information here. You fill out everything up into 5A. 5A already, actually they already filled it out for you, so you don't have to do anything about it on that one. And then you go down, and then it's gonna ask you for a transcript request. Now this transcript request, once again, if you can call your accountant, depending on what what are you, a sole proprietor, company status, you can get that number there, or you can go on Google and search it up online. But for right now, if you're a homeowner, the number you can put on there is, one second here, 1098. So they know you're a homeowner. That they're trying to look up for your home order status. And after you're done that, you just sign, put the title, and if it's a joint account, you make sure your spouse also signs her name there, and you date it. And that's it, guys. Like I said, it's very quick and it's very straightforward. This is not actually more difficult than the business owner side. So after you've done that, guys, you go back to where it says select files from your device. You go there and hoping that you already saved the information of the of these attachments onto your drive. You just go there and you do the same thing like I explained in part 1. You just dump everything in there, and then you will be all set, guys. So this is part 2. Just if you have any comments, make sure you comment any question you guys have on the comment below of the video. And make sure, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. And if you like this video, click on the like button. And that is it, guys. We'll see you guys on another time, and I hope you guys have a good one. Everybody stay safe, and we will definitely speak to you guys again on another video. Goodbye.